honestly, to me, that's the pinnacle of the Allman Brothers. So Dreams will be what we'll go to next. Now, there's two versions that got released here. The second one has been played a lot. Well, in our circles. I've had that tape for years. And, a couple things I was thinking about as I was piecing this together, one of the things I got to do when I did the dissertation was really think about how these songs grew and developed, et cetera. It's kind of a famous Greg line from a live record, Evening With, that came out in the early 90s, was the only song I had with me when I showed up to join the band. I think it was song 22 of like 23 that he showed them, and they liked it. So we've got a really good lineage of this song. From in April of '69, there's a demo that they recorded that was on the Dreams box set that was released in '89. In their first kind of big public show in Macon is at Central City Park, and we got a version there. And then in August, there's the studio version, which is to me probably the pinnacle at this point. And it's funny, Dickie didn't play on the studio version, according to Greg. He didn't like the studio and left. So Duane actually recorded all the guitar parts for that. And then two other releases we have officially prior to this. Ludlow Garage from April of 1970 and Atlanta Pop-It was played twice. So it's in the set pretty regularly by this point, or had been, but it starts to drop off, and this is about now. It shows up twice, and it doesn't really show up again except very intermittently, and it does not get played at all the weekend of Fillmore East. I think it's the only complaint I could ever have about Fillmore East is they didn't record Dreams. So a couple things as you're going into it, and then we'll talk about it on the other side. Listen closely to the bass, which is really prominent. You can also hear Greg's organ really prominently, the Hammond B3, and the drums are so crisp.